Yo, what up? Who in this motherfucker with your boy, man? If you in here, say what's up to your boy, man. Don't be afraid. Talk to me. Don't gawk at me. How y'all feeling today? Happy Monday. Y'all had a good weekend? Y'all had a good weekend? Y'all had fun this weekend? What y'all do? Talk at me. Don't gawk at me. I had a pretty good weekend. We checked out Frost Night Saturday night. That's something that I've been anticipating going to check out for some months. It was actually my first time going to a Frost Night. I had never been. But with this new year, for those of y'all that have been following me, y'all know I said I'm making it a priority to get out a lot more. Over the years past, let me turn that down a little bit. Over the years past, I've been supporting, by listening and checking out y'all music and showing love to y'all music on my streams while playing video games or just talking and shooting the shit and things like that. So at the end of last year, as I seen that y'all care about my opinion, and I started doing music reviews last year and things like that. And as that built up, I said, I need to get out here and see the artists more. So starting last October, I really started getting out more to see y'all perform and things like that. And Frost Night was a huge priority of mine because, just taking care of kids and responsibilities and things like that, I really wasn't able to get out as much as I would have liked to. But now that we are getting our priorities more in order, when you got kids, you add things like that to the fold. You got to prioritize some things. So I'm able to get out more and check out what y'all actually doing. So me and Sugar Grits, we came to Frost Night and we checked it out. Sugar Grits took notes for me. And based off of her notes, I will give added notes, if you will. What's going on, Mellow Yellow? How you doing today? I will get added notes and my own personal added input and things like that. But before we get into that, yes, it was good to see you. Yo, Light Strife, what's going on, man? I appreciate that follow on Twitch. Everybody that's tuning in on Facebook, could you please give me a follow on Twitch? I'm putting it in the chat right now. Shout out to Light Strife for the most recent follow over on Twitch. And I'm going to try to pin this to the chat for y'all. I know sometimes it'd be bull crapping, but please give me a follow over here on Twitch. It would definitely be greatly appreciated. Long time no see. Man, I be here. Oh man, on TikTok, I don't be there. How you doing? E131, how you doing, man? It has been a while, man. TikTok don't be loving me like that. And then when I get ready to spark up, they always restricted me, man. So, but good to see you in the chat. I appreciate you. And I'm trying to get back live on TikTok for y'all more. All right, so we're going to take a pause in the music. Shout out to my boy Yurdy G. Seeing him at Frost Night. He hit me up first thing this morning. And he was like, yo, we working on a short film. And I want you to check out the trailer that we just released for it. So my boy Yurdy G, he's really into horror and things like that. And he's a horror movie buff. He's a haunted industry guy. He actually has worked in haunted houses and things like that for quite some time here in the Lou. He is also he has a podcast, Twisted Icon Podcast, and he does a whole bunch of things. Okay, so he is actually in the process. Him and some people that he knows, I suppose, are actually working on a short film. And let's read the description here. I'm going to go over here to YouTube. It's In the Den is the YouTube channel. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a subscription right now. I'm going to subscribe, and then I'm going to hit that notification bell so I can get all the notifications when they do anything that they may be doing. All right, so this was released just on yesterday. It says, "This is my first attempt at making a short film. I was on set filming content for a client, Yurdy G, and we came up with an idea for a quick horror short film. Like and subscribe." So make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and show some love. So I don't know. I think this is just the teaser of it. I don't think it's the actual, like, it's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I mean, the short film could be 2 minutes and 20 seconds, but usually they're a little bit longer, right? I think this is just the teaser. Shout out to Yurdy G for sending this over to me. It's the first time I've really, nah, it's not the first time, because I've done something like this before for what's his name? Stefan Urkel, because he had like a short film thing video that he did a while ago, but that was when I was first like getting into reviewing music and videos and things like that. This is the first time someone's paid me to do it. So shout out to Yurdy G, man. That's my dog right there. um I appreciate the continued support, and let's check it out. I'm gonna start it, and I'm gonna spark up. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Tag y'all friends, tag everybody that was in Frost Night, so we can get into this Frost Night recap after that. If anybody got music they want me to play while we live and review, $5. All the info is in the description of the stream. $5 to my Cash App. Send music to Ali Reviews Music at Gmail, and $5 per song, and we'll check it out for you while we live. All right, so let's check this out. Out of Here, a short film shot on Sony S Cinetone. I think this is just a trailer though, but it says short film. So let's get it.
Yeah, man, I don't know what was going on today, man. Today was weird as hell, man. Like, I don't know if motherfucker was following me or what, but just crazy shit was happening today, man. I'm like these
Shout
motherfucking
out to
doors.
everybody tuned in, man.
But yeah, man, I'm at the crib now, so shit, I'm gonna try to find me something to eat and sit back, smoke me some weed, man. But yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you though. Hit me up.
He said he's trying to find me something. He sit back and smoke some weed, man.
Yeah, buddy. Find me something to eat. Shit. Ooh. He got some beef. Pause. Ooh. Sweet Baby Ray's. Yep.
Sweet
My daughter
Ray's
gonna be mad,
babies.
but that juice be fire.
I am not a big horror like guy. This just shot well, and it sounds good as fuck though. That made me look down at my phone like, is my phone going off? But my phone got a ringtone. Hey, get the strap, right? Get the strap. Where my pistol? Let me hold up. Let me get my strap. Goddamn me, hold up. Niggas get the tripping.
What's going on around here?
Get the strap.
Nigga kind of got me spooked out. You know what? I'm gonna go get my motherfucking pistol.
You should have been got the pistol. You should already had the pistol. You came from outside. The pistol supposed to be with you. Oh no. That I could tell that's Yurdy. Hey, that mask, that's crazy though. That's crazy. He thought he saw, he's like, what the fuck? Nah, lights gotta stay on, my nigga. Them lights is not going back out. Them lights would not be going back out. Nigga, grab a pistol. Get the strap. Hey, damn man, look, that was a teaser like a motherfucker. I was ready to see more. That was 2 minutes, man. What y'all think? That was just the teaser. It's gonna be more to that. But Out of Here, a short film, is coming soon, I suppose. My boy Yurdy G, like I said, he's a big horror buff. He's a big into the horror industry. He's got the Toxic Icons podcast where they talk about a lot of different horror stuff and horror movies and all kind of shit like that. So check it. Listen, if you a horror fan, make sure y'all go subscribe to this channel. Stay on the lookout for this. I'm quite sure it's gonna be more to it, but maybe not. It's just a short film. I don't know. I enjoyed it, and I wanted more. I think that's the good thing about like a short film. If you make a short film and people enjoy that little short film and they're like, man, I want more, then you add on to that, and you can add on to that. I think you can have a good thing. But I was entertained in those 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And again, I wanted more. So shout out to my boy Yurdy G, man. I can't wait till it happens. Like I said, I'm not a big horror fan, but for my peoples, I'm gonna check out the horror. What's going on in Moore, Montana? What up, Speed the Superman? How y'all feeling out there today? Shout out to everybody tuned in everywhere y'all where y'all tuned in at. But yeah, Yurdy, I want to see more. Yurdy said Ali for president. He was one of the first chats. I didn't even see that. Shout out to Yurdy G. That's my dog. We be me and Yurdy, man. I be seeing Yurdy like all the time. Yurdy hit me up down there every week. You know what I'm saying? Justice LaRue, what's going on? How you doing today? Yeah, Yurdy hit me up every week. Just about. And telling me about some stuff he got going on. He always working. And he's a hell of a artist and performer as well. So if y'all don't know about Yurdy G, man, y'all need to get familiar. All right. So without further ado, I guess, let's get into these Frost Night recap. That's what she came for. And again, if anyone has music that they would like for me to check out while I'm live or anything like that, please let me know. We can get the music listened to, reviewed, and all that. $5 per song. Send the music to Ali Reviews Music at gmail.com. It could be a song or a video. I really like videos a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if you got a song that you're working on, something you recently released, something you planning on releasing, whatever the case may be, something that might be old, you just want to get an opinion on it, whatever the case may be, let me know. Let me listen to it. And I'll give you some good feedback. That's Big Love. We're about to take the goon tropes from horror and do away with the bad. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, shout out to my boy Yurdy, man. Like I said, I wanted to see more from that. That this was my first Frost Night. Yeah, it was actually my first Frost Night as well. And it's been 7 Frost Nights. It was my first one. Now, for a minute, I would say that I'll say for a minute, it was just like a lack of interest in a lot of things. I talk to people about music a lot here locally, and there was some times, periods where like, how can I say that? I see that money sent. I appreciate that. Hey, Sugar Grizz. But there was times where I got to a point where I didn't believe in the music scene. I felt like it got really corny and shit like that. And I just wasn't interested in a lot of things. But my faith in the music scene became more restored in about like 2017. I really started seeing a lot of good music emerge from the city again, and there was this corniness that just kind of started happening to me in between 2014 and 2017. And then around 2017, the end of 2017, 2018, I feel like the St. Louis music scene really made a re-emergence, and it was a lot of quality music happening and shows, but I was just more focused on the music. What's going on, Rally B? But yo, let's talk. Let me get into these notes. I got them on my phone. Sugar Grit sent them over here to me. All right, so Frost Night 2025 was popping. It had a nice amount of people in there. And I just want to say something. When I went to the St. Louis Super Bowl, if many of y'all may have been watching my lives leading up to the St. Louis Super Bowl, and y'all may know that A-Game dissed me in one of his songs. And I watched that live, and when we talked about it live, I said, hey, I'm coming to the St. Louis Super Bowl. Don't try to shake my hand or none of that, because we ain't cool. Don't say my name and no other shits, and don't try to shake my hand when I get to that shit. So when I seen him, he he comes up and he got his hands like behind his back, and he's like he leads in. He still had distance, but he leads in, so I'll be able to hear him over the loud music. And says, "This is what it looks like when you're a star." And I just want to point out that the crowd at the St. Louis Super Bowl was just this big, might have even been a little bit bigger at Frost Night. Frost Night's crowd was just as big, if not bigger, than what the St. Louis Super Bowl's crowd was looking like. Now, I don't know the actual numbers on tickets. I don't really give a fuck, but I know that they was both packed events. And that's the thing about the guy A-Game that just pisses me off, is like the ego. I've been to shows that have been that big, and Frost Night is one of them shows. So that's what it looked like when you were a star in Frost Night's case, and everybody that was involved that night. It was packed. When we pulled up, and we pulled up about 8-ish. We pulled up a little bit before 8. We pulled up about like 7:30. Right before the first act went on. We got there about 7:30. When we pulled up, it was a nice amount of cars in the parking lot at that time. And I was like, okay, it's looking good. When we got in line, it was a nice amount of people in line before us. It was popping. DJ Mike Evans, I thought DJ Mike Evans did a good job at keeping the show rolling. If the host wasn't on stage in time, he did a little bit of hosting. I felt like he played good music in between the sets. I thought that the DJ was decent. He was decent. Host Shay Bay, I wasn't really feeling her as a host. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like she's kind of dry, but she did her job as a host professionally. She did her job as a host. She came back, hey, did y'all like the act? Show some love for them. Blase Scoop, how y'all feeling? Make some noise. Make sure y'all tipping the bartenders. Make sure y'all getting the drink, this, that, and other. They was really pushing the drinks. She was really pushing the drinks. Her and DJ Mike Evans was really pushing the bar. Sugar Grits didn't feel like she was a good fit for the show. I feel like kind of in between. I feel like she did a great job as a hostess, but I don't necessarily feel like she fits in on the show. To me, Shay Bay, and it's just my honest opinion, it feels like Shay Bay be trying, and she's not that. That's how I feel. Yeah, the turnout was great, Jordan, for sure. But she did a good job. She did her job as a host, and her and DJ Mike Evans definitely kept the fucking show rolling. I appreciate how this night the show was rolling. The show was rolling. It was, I can say that. So as far as her, DJ Shay Bay, and as far as the host and the DJ, they kept it rolling. They definitely kept it rolling, and I appreciate that. Every act was going on in a timely manner. I didn't feel like there was like an act that was going on longer and just like going and going and going and going. Felt like the acts was coming and going appropriately. The show was moving appropriately. If you were looking to throw a show, I feel like this is a good example of how your show should work. Now, our first performer of the night was RHM Baby D, who was the winner of the competition to be able to perform at Frost Night. Now, I thought YK the Don was supposed to be there. Was supposed to be first. And that, like, you know, I wanted to not miss anybody, but I really wanted to make sure that I was there to see YK, because me and YK been talking a lot and, you know, developing a relationship and things like that. So with YK the Don, he was supposed to go first, because on the Battle for Frost Night, if y'all remember my recap of that, it was actually two people that won. It was RHM Baby D, she was the actual winner, and then YK the Don was like the runner-up. And since they had two slots for Frost Night, they both got a chance to perform. So But because RHM Baby D was the absolute, like, she was the winner, she was supposed to go second. YK the Don was supposed to go first. I don't know what happened, but she ended up going first. RHM Baby D did. So Sugar Grit's notes on RHM Baby D was the look was okay, basic dress, but looked performer ready. But it wasn't like anything about the look that stood out. And it's really important for something to stand out. But she did look like she was ready to hit the stage. Did look performance ready. Stage presence was pretty good. Engagement was crowd was good. Backing vocal did a lot of work. So what she means by that is, oh, he sold more. I get that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I get that. So yeah, the backing vocal track I felt like on RHM Baby D's set was a bit much. And hey, what's going on, Yazalex? How you doing? I think the backing vocals was a bit much on RHM Baby D's set. And that was one of the things that I've been talking about a lot is when I check out y'all live performances, I'm really going to be looking and listening to the backing vocals. How much backing vocals do you have? So I do agree that the backing vocals did do a lot of work. I feel like, I think Baby D did a good job. RHM Baby D did a good job on the stage. But there can be more stage presence. Like the stage presence was good. It wasn't necessarily great. Working the crowd was good. But it wasn't great. And then, like I said, more than anything, the backing vocals did a lot of work. Next up was YK the Don. Look okay, basic dress, not performer ready. So I have to agree, like, Sugar Grit's notes on that, because I didn't feel like my boy YK the Don looked like he was ready to hit the stage. Now, I know he's kind of fairly new to even getting on the stage and things like that, but one of the features with YK the Don is Amor Montana. And when Amor Montana comes on stage with YK the Don, there's a noticeable difference in the image and the style. You see what I'm saying? That's something that Amor understands a little bit more than YK does at this moment. And it also has to do with your own personal budget. So going forward, me and YK, we got a relationship, we talk, and I could tell him this shit, we could text him and things like that. But since I'm doing a recap, and this is things for anybody, these are notes for anybody. Going forward, definitely you got to create like a budget. Get you just a pair of shoes that looks fly, that you can wear every time you perform. Build up from there. That's what I always say. Get you a decent pair of shoes and build up from there. Because a pair of shoes in hip hop culture is a big statement, right? So get you a dope pair of shoes and build up from there. And just utilize those pieces and interchange those pieces when you have these shows so that you can always look like you are ready to hit the stage. And it's my second time seeing YK the Don, and we felt the same way before. Like when me and Jess was watching at the Battle for Frost Night, and she was taking notes, and me and her was sitting there yakking like we do, and she's taking notes and she's showing me her notes, and I'm like, I agree with all these things, add this, or this, that, and other. So that was one of the things. I've seen YK the Don twice now performing, and that was one of the things that I take note of both times. I've seen Amor Montana perform 3 times now, and every time I've seen Amor Montana perform, he's looked ready to perform. He looks like someone that you have come into this place to see. And even if you don't know who he is, if you're just sitting around watching him move around and stuff like that, you're like, I wonder who that dude is. And then when he gets on stage, like, oh, okay. And then when you get to jamming, you like, all right, I'm jamming to this. Switch. I fucks with that song a lot. But work on the uniform. Like my boy Yurdy G said, it's the uniform he had on my merch. That was real for me. I ain't think he was rocking it on stage. Nah, that's real. That's real. That is real. That is real. That's love. That's love. You know what I'm saying? That's love. But just, on some personal shit, he got to dress it up. That's your boy. What's going on, Professor Tubas? What kind of headphones you got? These are Astro A40s that I use to mix in. I've got in-ear monitors. I've got Sennheisers. I've got Bear Dynamics. I got everything over here, just about. But Amor, he has to take a page out of your book, and this is the uniform, like Gertie said in the chat above. It's definitely a uniform, and it's no knocks, even with the wearing the merch. How can we style it? How can we throw a jacket over this? How can we, make it look flyer? You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I do produce music as well, but I like right now music production takes a back burner to the other things that I'm doing, but I do produce music. I do have a musical production background. I do have a songwriting background, performance background. I haven't never made it to know, like, out of this stratosphere levels, but as far as like, I've done some things. I'll just say that. DJing background. So back to my boy YK the Don. Work on the uniform, but you did have a good set. I will say this about the set though. I feel like YK, my boy, the energy ain't coming on this. Like, you're not bringing the energy to the stage until someone else hits the stage with you. I need you to bring that energy to the stage before Amar gets on the stage with you and y'all do Garden or, whatever other song that y'all may do together. I need you to have that energy. But when he hits the stage with you, you light up like a light bulb, and it's fucking awesome because he does that. He can bring that out of you, and it's necessary. But you need to have that same energy, even if he ain't there, even if he ain't gonna get on the stage with you or whatnot. You get me? But I can see that the energy is there. Good feature on the set, and yeah, my boy Amor. I feel like Amor is working, and he's listening, and he wants to learn, and I love that about him. Freshman MG. Look okay, basic dress, not performer ready. Set, I wasn't really that interested in the set. I'm gonna be real with you. The set wasn't that good. The stage present wasn't really there. It's just like, there was a lot of like randos. Him and randos didn't know the music. Backing vocals did a lot of work. Set just stopped on, and that was a good thing because she wanted to be over. For me personally, I wasn't really interested in what Freshman MG was doing. And I have to agree, the backing vocals was heavy on that set. The look wasn't anything that was like made me want to continue to watch. That's important because, see, people might not be interested in what the fuck you saying, but if you're doing some crazy shit on stage, if you look a certain type of way, people gonna want to keep watching. So, Freshman MG, I wasn't impressed with anything. Yeah, yeah. The set kind of confused us, right, Amar? The set kind of confused us. I agree, and that's what she was saying. She was like, I was kind of confused with what was going on. So yeah, I gotta agree. And the backing vocals was very heavy, and so. What's the Easy and Roka C? I believe that's the name. Easy and Roka C. They looked okay. But they wasn't like they wasn't stage ready. They looked good. Like if we just we out and about, it looked decent. But it wasn't like, yeah, this motherfucker is here to perform. You know what I'm saying? Basic look, twinning with gammas on. You know what I'm saying? The energy was low on the set. The songs was kind of good though. The songs was good. The stage presence was somewhere in the middle. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. So it was somewhere in the middle, like it was a mid stage performance. I do agree. Backing vocals doing a lot of work for Roka C. I believe that was the female, but I do believe that I liked her music and songs a little bit better than I did the dudes. Like it seemed like she got a little bit more. Okay, Rosha C. Got you. Okay, Rosha C. It did seem like the crowd reacted a little bit more when she started performing, but again, they just kind of like basic, like she said. They got the matching shoes or whatnot, but I agree. Amore Montana looked good, performer ready. Yeah, that's what he just said. Rosha C. That's what he just said. Looked good and performer ready, like I mentioned earlier, talking about YK the Don set. Every time I see Amore Montana, he looks like he's ready to perform. He stands out with what he's saying. Charlie Hustle is my little brother. I'm LP. Pat of St. Louis. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's Charlie Hustle's son. Who said that? Who said something about Charlie Hustle's son? That's Charlie Hustle's son. He need to do more work on the performance tip. They young and learning. Yeah, and that's exactly what I got from that. Freshman MG is my nephew. Yeah, there's potential, but definitely has to do some work. Did I miss my review? No, I haven't done that yet. Sadie Nicole. But yeah, definitely I can see some potential, but the work needs to be done for sure. Back to Amore Montana, like I was saying on YK the Don set, he looks good. You can see the difference, right? When he got on stage with YK the Don. He sets himself apart with the way he looks, his style, the way he's dressed, and everything like that. Like I said, he's there to perform, and if he didn't perform, you would be like upset, probably, and surprised. Like, why does he dress like that if he's not going to hit the stage? First time seeing Amore Montana was dope. Had merch on deck. Facts. Yeah, Amore is like, I think Amore is really dope to me. I feel like he's an artist that is like, he knows all the things that it takes, from the look to the merch to the sound, from the stage presence and everything like that. High energy set. Good meal feature on set. Stage presence was good. Crowd was engaged. Set was kind of long. He was gas, but female feature brought it back. And the female feature that he had, she did bring some life back to the set, and it was like, it made it kind of refreshing, and it made it, not to say the set ain't already fun, because he gives a high energy set and he's got great stage presence. He knows how to work the crowd. His song Switch, I can't fuck with her, she too messy. That's my shit, and the crowd fuck with that shit, and that's what I be saying. Like, I know a lot of times I be talking about y'all hooks and they being simple, and sometimes I be like, they generic and shit like that. But like, if you listen to that song Switch, he gives something that the crowd could say with the switch. They could say that. That's easy. And then when he can go into, I don't fuck with her, she too messy. Switch, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good written song. Like, that's a really good song. They Ain't One of Us, that's the song. That's what it's called, They Ain't One of Us. Yeah, that shit hard. And I listened to his whole project. He's got a dope project as well. Brings personality as well. He is definitely one to watch out for. Amore is a beast, so thankful and happy to work with him. Look me up as well, LP on YouTube and Facebook. I don't really be looking people up. They be sending me the music. People send me the videos and they pay me to check them out. Send me something, I'll check it out in my own time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being a dick, but I don't really be looking y'all up. People send me the music and then I get hip. After I lost King of the Stage, I focused on hooks and crowd. Yeah, okay. I feel that. Nah, for real, like, your hooks and your crowd control, I feel like it's amazing. And that female feature that you got, when you got these long sets and you can bring her out. Even if you ain't got a long set, bring her out. You know, if you get a set where you do 3 songs or something like that, I feel like incorporating her really helps with the ladies. Appreciate y'all. And SD got some merch. You do, she too real. Nah, I seen SD walking around with the merch for sure. And if any of y'all ever want me to like wear y'all merch and stuff when I'm doing reviews, feel free to send it. We got a PO box. Send me some shit. Like I buy merch too, but you know what I'm saying? I'm focused on getting something right now. So if y'all want me to promote the brand though, like by all means, send me a t-shirt, send me a hoodie or whatever. I'll wear it on the streams and I talk about y'all anyway. Free a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's paying for this recap. I just do this shit. So Montana go crazy every time. Nah, for real. Every time I've seen him perform 3 times, and every time I've seen him perform, he's went crazy. As a matter of fact, when I seen him performing at the Battle for Frost Night, and I was like, he performed with YK the Don, and then when he battled on Frost Night, when he performed on the Battle for Frost Night, excuse me. When he performed on the Battle for Frost Night, he I turned to Jess and I was like, we ain't judging him, are we? Like he's not in this competition, is he? And she was like, nah. I was like, oh, okay, because if he is, he done won. Like, but yeah, he brings it every time. I've seen him 3 times. He always brings it. All right. Archie Rebel. Shout out to my brother Archie Rebel, man. Archie Rebel. Matter of fact, let me write this down. I gotta write Archie on my list. I ain't got him on my list. Let me make sure I write Archie on this current list that I'm working on. But shout out to my brother Archie Rebel, man. Every time I see Archie Rebel, it's mad love. It is mad love. And here's the thing. Every time you see Archie Rebel, he look like he ready to hit the stage. It's damn near every time you see him, he looks ready to hit the stage. This is important as an artist. I feel like you always got a damn near, bruh, like, I mean, LP to the T, man. Listen, I be seeing you in a lot of people posts and stuff like that. I am a motherfucking St. Louis music connoisseur. I should know who you are if you him. I ain't even trying to like hold you. I ain't trying to hold you at all. Send me something to my thing. I'll check it out after we get done with this thing. And I'm gonna be real with you whether you are or not. Like that is what it is. But I've seen you under several people's posts. You got your tagline, it's LP to the T. You know what I'm saying? You be under people posts, they be talking about their music, and you be like, yeah, you cool, but check me out. Like that type of shit be leaving people a bad taste in people's mouth. To be quite frank and honest with you, that's exactly why I haven't listened to your music yet. It's because of that. Like I've seen you under multiple people's posts, and they'll be talking about themselves or somebody else, and you'll be like, yeah, that shit cool, but check me out. Put a link, LP to the T. I've seen you do that several times. It's a turnoff for me, bro. Like the music could be incredible. That is a fucking turnoff for me, and it ain't just a turnoff for me. It's a turnoff for a lot of people who are higher above in the industry than I am. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all all something. I know that y'all like look at Ali a lot of times like, damn, Ali made it. I'm trying to make it with y'all. Like I'm waiting on one of y'all to blow up. So when y'all blow up, y'all remember the love that I showed, and I could have you come sit live in the living room and I could go viral. I ain't lying about the shit that I want to do, but at the same time, what I'm doing comes from a place of love. I love the STL music scene. I like the music that y'all make. I'm bumping the music whether y'all pay me or not in my personal time. That's that. Hey, you trying to review me and my homeboy song? Yeah, $5 to the Cash App, Ali Versus. Send the song to Ali Reviews music at gmail.com and stay in the chat. Once I get done with this, I will be reviewing some music. But yeah, I'm not saying any of that to be mean or anything like that, but it is a turn off to people who are in the industry and, like I said, that are far above me. far above me. I talk to people that are far above me, and they talk to people that are far above them. I talk to rich niggas, and they talk to wealthy niggas. I'm being for real, Rich Child. These are the things that these niggas say. I'm nobody. I am somebody. I am somebody. But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think that I'm like, I'm trying to make it just like everybody else, man. Yeah, but that it don't. It's like that don't. I'm sorry for everybody that's tuning in for the recap, but I just got to talk to my boy LP to the T real quick. Look, when it's cool to promote yourself, but that's not how you promote yourself. If you want to promote yourself, you pay marketing and promotional dollars, and you could do that as easy as posting your link to whatever song you're trying to promote on Facebook, and then boosting that post and paying $5-10 and getting it to people who actually gonna give a fuck and listen to your music or something like that. Because going under people's posts, I get it, I understand, but I'm telling you this shit from a place of I've learned from mistakes. I've been the guy that spammed my music link, and I wake up in the morning, I got a new song, and I would go and just spam my link into everybody's motherfucking inbox. And it wasn't until it was a motherfucker that was above me, way above me, was like, bruh, this is not what you do. This is a turnoff to people. And I had to respect that. Now, did I get some people to listen to it? Yeah, but I ran more people off than I did getting them to listen to it. You know the way to promote the shit? I'm gonna tell you a good way to market and promote it. You want people to watch it, you want people to check it out. Boom, look, you get like 5-6 people. Say, hey, I'll give you $5 to post this song five days this week on your Facebook page. Find 6 people. Say, that's $30. 6 people. I'll pay you $5 a week to post my fucking link 5 times this week. You could tell them the times. It's $1 a post. Motherfuckers ain't gonna refuse no money. It's $1 a post, bro, and they gonna do that, and that's gonna get you more traction than you posting it under a nigga post when he's like, hey, check out my song, and you like, yeah, that's cool, but check my shit out. It's LP to the T. I'm just saying, bro. It's just real. Tag 99 people, laugh out loud, good old uninformed days. But the thing about it is like it's so easy to tag 99 people now, because all you got to do is put @followers, right? So it's really easy. There's a time and place to promote. These are facts. I'm just saying, and it's a lot of people experienced in this chat, and they're agreeing with what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? But how I'm doing it, I got you seeing my logo, so I'm doing something right this way, but I hear you. Bro, I've seen the LP to the T. What's your logo? Are we talking about logo or a catchphrase? Because I know the LP to the T, but I have yet to see a logo. I have not seen a logo. I know who you are though, but it's just my professional advice. That's what I think. Back to my boy. Oh, wait. We passed up. I was going past. Wait a minute. We got to go back. Light Strife performed before Archie Rebel. We was about to get into Archie Rebel. I almost passed up my boy Light Strife. Now Light Strife, that's your catchphrase. And I see the catchphrase all the time. I know the catchphrase. I haven't seen a logo. And you know, we don't want the catchphrase to become, yeah, I know the catchphrase, but we don't want this, man, look, you don't want it to be where your catchphrase is going to get to a point where people's making fun of it more than it is, you know, anything else. But hey, all right. Light Strife. Shout out to my boy Light Strife. Mad love to my boy Light Strife. A little birdie told me, one of my professional friends, a little birdie told me that Light Strife was really nervous because we was in the crowd. Shout out to my girl Jessica, Miss Google Reviews Wiley. She is my professional friend. Me and her be talking quite often and things, sharing information about how we feel about artists. And a lot of the times our notes are exactly the same, spot on. When it comes to when it comes to um when it comes to me actually being comfortable talking to somebody about things that I trust her opinion. And if it was a situation where it was like, look, I have to pass the reins, I could comfortably say she knows what the fuck she's talking about. Okay. Shout out to my girl Jess. But me and her, we talk, we share notes a lot of the times, and she let me know, she little birdie, like I said, flew up on my shoulder and let me know that Light Strife was a little bit nervous because we was in the crowd and he knows that our our what we are saying is important and it means something. And I just want to say, Light Strife, more than anything, I appreciate that so fucking much. Like, because I've really worked hard for you guys to trust my opinion, trust me with your music, and pay me money to listen to y'all music. So I really appreciate that sentiment, Light Strife. But I want everybody to know, if you see me, I don't want you to be afraid. I don't want you to be anything. I just want you to be like, oh man, that's Ollie, and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not here, I'm not here to personally judge you. I am here to make you better. I am here to critique. So, Light Strife looked great. He like Light Strife when he comes to the door, you know he got something that he looks like he's ready to perform. Me and him actually spoke before he hit the stage, and I complimented his like jersey thing that he had on. It was like almost like a hockey jersey kind of looked like, but it had like Wolverine on it, I believe. I thought that was dope. I'm a fucking lover of comics and nerd shit, and I ain't saying that I know all the ins and outs of the comics, but I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love comic book characters, superheroes, things like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I complimented Light, and we had a little conversation and everything like that. He said he was a little bit nervous. There was a lot of people there and things like that, but I've been hearing good things about Light Strife. Look great, performer ready, voice different, good energy, good energy set. First feature was okay. Second feature good. Stage presence good. A third feature is wild business. It is wild business. And um but had good energy too. Just too many features was her main critique. And I have to agree. I had just reviewed the song a couple days prior, and I felt like that song had too much um it had too much processing on the one guy's vocals, and then Light Strife's vocals were just, they was where they needed to be. But the other guy, the younger guy, his vocals was too, they was over processed, very over processed. And I will say this about Light Strife from my own personal notes. I do feel like the backing vocals gotta come down. With the features, the backing vocals was loud as fuck. But I enjoyed Light Strife's set, and one of the things that me and another professional acquaintance agreed is that she's a big fan of Rucker Puff, aka Zeus Rebel Waters, is what he goes by now. And I said he kind of reminds me of Rucker Puff a little bit, and she was like, "Yeah, he does kind of give that Rucker Puff. He does kind of remind me of Rucker Puff." And not to say that he went like over the top crazy or anything like that, but um, but yeah, because Rucker Puff goes over the top crazy sometimes. But I felt Light Strife gives me those type of vibes. He gives me those type of vibes, and he's got good energy. It was my first time seeing him perform. I've heard some good things about him over the last few months, and I'm ready to see more from him. And I just want you to know, I'm not the guy that's probably ever gonna be. Well, there might be a time where I get to a point where I won't be able to be all in the crowd because hey, I vision it. It ain't just my vision. It's what y'all be telling me. Like the one dude at the show, he was like, I don't even know who that dude is. White dude, had like a beard, but he was like, hey man, I be seeing you out all the time. He's like, I be seeing you doing your thing. He's like, I really think you on your way. And I just want to compliment your smile, man. You got a great smile and you always, you always smiling and you got a great personality. It ain't me, it's y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see the vision. So it might be a time where you might not know him there, and I'm somewhere ducked off in the rafter or something watching your show because it'll get too crazy or whatever. But I'm probably always gonna be the guy that's in the crowd. So when you see me, don't get intimidated. Don't get um, don't get intimidated, and don't get nervous. Be nervous because of the crowd, not because of me. Ollie Johnson, what's up? Big Mike, what's going on, fam? Dwayne 3D, what's going on? Was it Tony Willingham? No, that's my boy. Tony Willingham. What about was it Tony? Tony would be ducked off in the cut. Tony was ducked off in the cut, but on the other side of the bar taking notes on everybody. Shout out to him, man. And what's the radio show called? I can't remember exactly. I gotta get that on my brain so I can remember it. But shout out to him. Since I met him at the Battle of Frost Night, me and him been locked in. He's usually in these reviews and recaps. I fuck with him a lot, man. And he shows a lot of love to you young niggas, man. Like, he do. Y'all don't be knowing who der or not dark ass shades I be having. Yeah, because I stood right next to you, Amore Montana, and I just, you be there and you be enjoying the show and you be talking to people and stuff. I just didn't bother you. I don't know, like, but you know what? I'm finna start doing that, like being more. But I've only seen you 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Our relationship is growing more and more. I feel like, but yeah, you be having on them shades, but that's part of the look, baby. That's part of the look. All right, next up, Archie Rebel looked good. Like I said, Archie always looks like he's ready to hit the stage. I feel like good energy set. I'm sorry, stage presence was good. Features good crowd engagement. Now Archie just flat out dropped off. He jumped off the stage and was in the fucking audience rapping in the audience. Archie knows how to do this shit. Archie's a veteran in the game. Like I said, Archie always looks the part. Archie's a good host. He's got good crowd control. He's a veteran. I mean, there's really nothing we can say about that. Um, I wasn't listening at his vocals as much, but I feel like the backing vocals is a thing that we want less and less of. We just do because it's going to take you to the next level. When you're a very high energy performer and you don't have hype men that are adequate, I understand the backing vocals. I wasn't really paying attention to his backing vocals to say whether they was too high or low. But I will say this: for those who do have extremely crazy backing vocals, I'm gonna tell you. I am gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know if they are extremely crazy, okay? Because sometimes they be crazy. I like to say I appreciate the love. Every artist did their damn thing. It was an amazing night. It was an amazing night. It was a good night. Um, but yeah, Archie always does his thing. Archie is an example that you could look towards to say, hey, wasn't too noticeable. Yeah, I wasn't noticeable with his. That's what I'm saying. Like if the backing vocals are super noticeable, I am going to let you know. Next up, Centauri. We had Jordan asked about Centauri. I think we got Mary Snorton in the chat, which is Centauri's manager. Shout out to Centauri and her team. I really seen Centauri the first time at the Rocky Maverick Horror Show back in October, and I really been keeping an eye on Centauri since then. The first night that I seen Centauri, I said to myself, she's got some potential. I hear her, I hear the voice. She's got some potential, but she got to come out that shell, and things like that. So fast forward, almost 6 months now. Well, maybe 4 or 5 months now. November, December, January, February. Yeah, going almost 5 months ago. Fast forward to 5 months later, I feel like Centauri showed improvement. Was it a major improvement? I don't think it was a major improvement, but it was an improvement. Um, from the look, from her wardrobe choice, I feel like it was an improvement, and there were some other improvements too. I'm gonna read what we got on the notes, and then I'm getting back into that because Centauri is an artist who I do feel like she has potential, and I do see that Centauri has achieved some incredible things over her short time being on the scene. Um, but there is room for improvement. Intro cute, but kind of weird. This is Sugar Grits Notes. So I did feel like the intro was kind of like it threw me off a little bit, but I get it. I understood what was going on. Um, her dress was okay. I think her attire was an improvement from when I first seen her perform because she did look like she was ready to perform. First time I seen her perform, I didn't. She didn't look like she was, like she just kind of basic dressed. Um, her vocals was okay. I've seen her perform twice, and she's had a dancer twice. This is the thing about the dancer for me with Centauri. The dancer is either you got to match the energy of the dancer, or the dancer is just unnecessary. So Centauri has to, she's got to match that energy of the dancer, or the dancer is just unnecessary because I feel like it just doesn't match. When you look at artists who have dancers, and let's just Beyonce, she's the fucking biggest artist you could look at that's got a stage full of dancers. She's got the same energy as the dancers. Unless it comes to a point where she's just like, doing something where she's just got to stay at the mic or whatever. But for the most part, she's matching the energy of the dancers. If you're gonna have a dancer, you got to match the energy. And if you ain't gonna match the energy, and this is what I said in the initial time I seen her performing, the same thing. You need two dancers. You need two dancers so that they can be on both sides. You can be in the middle, and that energy can be matched, and you can do whatever you're gonna do in the center of the stage. And then you guys can move around and all these type of things. Like you can choreograph some movement, but if it's just you as the artist and one dancer, the energy has to match. Um, the song "Upside Down" is my favorite song from Centauri. She's got another one that I really like a lot. I don't think it's Upside Down, but the Upside Down production is this production that I've heard before on another song. Um, but I don't really, it's still good uses of the production. But for some people, that's bad because it's the best song in the set. I do think that the song with her and Rocky Maverick, that's where the energy really came from Centauri, was when Rocky Maverick hit the stage. And she's got some good features. You know what I'm saying? She's got some really good features. But I think the energy of Centauri really came out when Rocky hit the stage, and I feel like I said earlier on with YK the Don, your energy has to be there before a feature comes out. Usually we're gonna bring out the feature. Um, Usually we're gonna bring out the feature mid show to closer to the end. So we got to have that energy before the next, before the feature even gets there. Um, we had two, one didn't show up, and that happens. I get it. That happens. That happens. I get it. So we can, some things are beyond our control. The vocals for Centauri were okay. I do feel like there was some times when the backing vocals were a bit loud, and I already have my opinions on Centauri, um, and I feel like my opinions on I don't want my opinion of what Centauri does to get in the way of what she's doing, or you know what I'm saying? Because listen, I do this shit because I want y'all to go further. I see the potential in y'all. I got y'all best interest at hand. Or some of y'all just fucking flat out ask me. You know, some of y'all fucking just flat out ask me. You pay me your money and I tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. That's why y'all love me. I still feel like Centauri's got quite a bit ways to go. But because I have my opinions on Centauri, and these notes that were taken by Sugar Grits, um, because of my opinions that I already have of Centauri and what work I think needs to be done, what I did was I was in the crowd and there were some ladies next to me and they was watching Centauri's performance attentively. And they was kind of talking amongst each other and there might have been a little laugh or whatever here and there. And so what I did was after she got done and in between her and the next set, which was Hoodlum Entertainment, I turned to these ladies and I faced the three ladies and I said, give me you guys' honest opinion of Centauri's performance. What's going on? Cash App Ali versus $5 per song. Send music to Ali Reviews Music at Gmail. And it could be a song or a video, and I'll check it out after we get done with this show recap. So anyway, I turned to the ladies and I said, give me y'all honest opinion about Centauri. What do y'all think? And they gave me their honest opinion about Centauri. They said that they was a little confused about the opening intro, but they get it. You know, as it went on, they get it. They said that they thought she had a decent look. They didn't understand the dancer being there. And they couldn't understand the words very well. There was some points where it was like, I think this is a good song, but I don't understand what they're saying. What she's saying. That's what they said. That's what audience members told me. So, and I agree with those sentiments. I agree. And I just want to say that because these people who pay their money to come to these shows and things like that, they are the people who matter. I think it was a pretty good intro. I don't really think it was a bad intro, but you know, like that's what they feel. She was there because I wasn't there. Who was there because you wasn't there? Cash flow. But yeah, overall, I could see, like I said before, the potential that Centauri has. I still feel there's some work that needs to be done, but you know, you gotta. It was like Sugar said, it was weird, but it was cute. I feel like we get it, but you know another thing that the ladies said when I asked them their opinion, they said, I feel like she's a little girl and she needs to grow up. That's what they said. Shout out to them three ladies that gave me their honest critique about what they seen on the stage. Because for me, a lot of y'all are within the music scene. A lot of y'all are, oh, the dancer was there because of you. Okay, I got you. Well, she was gonna be there anyway, but I'm referring to the dance spot. Okay, got you. So I lost my train of thought a little bit reading those messages, but I see the potential in Centauri. There is work that needs to be done, and you know, there's the potential there. You know, it was a big night, but that was the direct thing that the lady said was, I feel like she's a little girl and she needs to come out of her shell. She needs to break out of her shell, you know. So we need that to happen with Centauri. Hoodlum ENT, wild, but they had a great set. They had Bigfoot / Yeti on the stage, good energy. I was loving the Yeti because he was dancing off beat and it just worked so fucking well. Like, I love a good offbeat dancer. You know what I'm saying? And he was in the Yeti suit. He was doing his thing. and the Yeti on stage created a really good energy and kept, well, it says kept or moving stage presence. So I think she's saying that they kept moving and had good stage presence. And I think they did have good stage presence. It was a diverse set, no backing vocals. Now that was something that me and Jess was talking about that night, was that there was no backing vocals there. There was no backing vocals. Um, she had a shell that's visible. That's what I'm saying. There you go. And I just want, and I respect that, because I feel like, a lot of the times when these people are our contemporaries, they're our counterparts, they're our peers, we don't really want to tell them the truth. That's what I'm here for. We don't really want to hurt them. We don't want to become looking like we're haters. Centauri has a lot of potential, a lot of potential. I feel like she needs to just find the sound, break out of the shell, and it will all happen. Like I said, I want to look up a year from now, 2 years from now, and Centauri has transformed out of this cocoon, because she's in the, she's a caterpillar in the cocoon. But once she breaks out of that cocoon, she can be a beautiful butterfly. But she's got to break out of that shell and just release her unlimited potential. I really agree with that. Back to Hoodlum Entertainment. Backing vocals, no backing vocals. Me and Jess was like, yeah, they ain't got no backing vocals. They fucking killing it right now. Performer ready for the vibe presented. Now, like what she's saying with that is that they didn't look the best, but they got a fucking Bigfoot on the stage with them dancing to every song. Dancing to every song. So they looked like a bunch of hip hop dudes, just jeans, t-shirts, hats, shades. They didn't necessarily have an outstanding look, but for what they do, the look was appropriate. Get it? They look was appropriate. All right. Let me read some comments. Jordan and Centauri could be good together, I believe. She is definitely breaking out, but in her own way. But thank you for your critique. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something that happens in time. You know what I'm saying? She's breaking out in her own way. But, just can't let these critiques and things get to a point where it gets to you. And if you think that what I'm having to say is anything, the people that are further above me, listen, you gotta break out the shell, but you gotta have a tough you gotta have a tough shell as well. It's a crazy thing, but it's what has to happen. She different from when me and her did our song, but it's all a process. Facts, it is. It's all a process. It's all a part of becoming who you are going to be in the grand scheme of things as an artist. It's all a process. Shout out to Hooligan ENT for no backing vocals, though. I really commend that a lot. Shout out to them for no backing vocals. Next up, we had the Sadie Nicole. All right. Now don't be mad at me. I'm just gonna keep it real. That's what we do. We gonna keep it real. She looked good. She looked cool. Performance ready. I didn't necessarily dig the set. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't think the set. Now, with I don't think the set was bad. Sugar Grits noted it as bad. I don't think it was bad, but I do think it was somewhere mid. I'll tell you what made it bad though for me, if I'm being real, and it was the lip sync. For me, the whole set was lip syncing. For me, that's what I hear. The whole set was lip singing. You know, the whole set's lip singing. When you got the mic at your side, she, doing whatever, her mic was here a lot of the time. Her mic was way down here. Now, if you got a very powerful voice, this is cool. It's acceptable. You might need your mic to be in that area. But she was lip syncing the whole time. She had her mic off to the side at one point, and the vocals was just as loud as they was when she had the mic here or when it crept up to being here. You know, it was just that's what made the set bad for me. Um, Feature didn't save the set, and which you we again we're not you're not looking for the feature to save the set, but the feature didn't improve the set. Um, the stage presence was okay. I did think that she had stage presence and she was working the stage and doing all those things. Um, Backing vocals did all the work, and there was a lot of people in the audience that noticed it. Like I said, um, I'm asking people as well in the audience what they think. Just they're honest. You know, these people don't know me. Just what do you think? They might have seen me, but they don't know me. I don't know these people. Just what do you think? Who is this on? Sadie Nicole, Sade Nicole, Sadie Nicole. Yeah, lip sync set. I'm not a fan of the lip syncing. I'm cool if the backing vocals are there, but I want to see you rap. I want to see you perform. I want to see you actually. I want to see you actually do your thing. Um, but like I said, she did perform. The performance was cool. Like she was all over the set stage and stuff, but it was just yeah. She was doing some dance moves and stuff like that. I know a lot of time motherfuckers is lip syncing to compensate for the all that, but I wasn't a fan of that set. I wasn't a fan of that set. Oh, I was scared not going to cap at all. I'm still very new and okay. All right, wait. Hey, that's acceptable. Like that's acceptable. Like if you know, we just did our song an hour ahead of the show. Oh wow, y'all just had made that song an hour ahead of the show. I remember you saying that that song was really new. I'll give this. I'll tell y'all this piece of advice: stop performing brand new songs unless you got that song all the way nailed and dialed in. Don't perform songs that you just recorded an hour ago. Stop doing that, guys. That's real for real. Always wanted to learn though, so I appreciate the feedback. We did just write, record, and perform that night. Literally. Yeah, stop doing that, guys. You gotta stop doing that. Because it translates to us in the crowd. It really does. Like when people be like, oh, this is a new song we just recorded today. I'd be like, oh brother. Every time, oh brother. But I see potential in you. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice look. You know what I mean? You don't have bad songs. I'm not by any means saying that it's bad songs. Just if it's a brand new song that you ain't familiar with yourself, it's gonna translate on stage. And yeah. All right. Let's take a brief intermission in between all of that and talk about one of the things that I truly appreciated about Frost Night. This is the first time I've been to a Frost Night, but I don't know. And I've been to several events at Pops over the last 4 or 5 months. I've been to several events at Pops over the last 4 or 5 months. And I want to say what I really appreciated about Frost Night was the option to be able to buy some fucking wings. I really appreciated that option to be able to buy some wings, y'all. Yeah, because the Sugar Grit said over in the Twitch chat, I like the new song. Y'all just didn't know it. And that's the thing. It was like noticeable you didn't know the song. um the wings though. The wings. I appreciate the fact that there was wings. Now because if you have a drink, you need something. I need something after the drink. Once I have me a drink, I need something to eat. I was really appreciative that they had the wings. So let me give the critique of the wings and fries for y'all. Because we had ordered some wings and fries. They gave you a cup of hot sauce with the wings, just some good old hot sauce. No special razzle dazzle, just a cup of fucking hot sauce. I ain't mad at it because I dipped a couple of my wings in there and a couple of my fries. The hot sauce saved the fries, okay? The wings was okay. Sugar Grit said the fries was a no, but actually, I thought the fries was all right. Now, the fries was a no because they was cold. The fries was a no because they was cold, but they did have a little seasoning on them. Like they had a nice little razzle dazzle on them. And like I said, I could dip my fries in that hot sauce because they ain't had no ketchup. So that was cool. Fries was okay. I do feel like, well, it was $10 for just fries and it was an extra $4. Oh, I'm sorry. It was $10 for just wings, and it was an extra $4 for wings and fries. And I felt like that was a bit much. I felt like that was a bit much. I did. Um, Next up, we got Donnie Tsunami. Now, Donnie Tsunami, he's one of my favorites since I've been doing what I do and everything like that. Um, Over the last year, Donnie Tsunami's been somebody I've been watching, paying attention to. Um, I remember he sent in the song for me to review, and I gave him some critiques, and I've seen major improvements since the first time I've heard Donnie Tsunami. That's why I like doing this, is because I love seeing the improvement that y'all make, and I also love seeing people take the critiques and adjust to them and not get upset and shut down or make a whole bunch of fucking Facebook posts because they mad at me or whatever the fucking case may be. I don't give a shit at the end of the day, but I will like not support you if that's what you're gonna do, because I don't care. I do it because I love to do it. I don't. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, it's all that's just beyond my control. I do want you guys to go as far as you can, but if it's gonna be fuck me, it's fuck you too. That's simply what I'm saying, and I stand on that shit. And don't get Ollie on the oh man, it's fuck you, because then it's something different. Um, you don't sugarcoat nothing. The city needs a raw review. I appreciate it. Donnie Tsunami, Sugar said very tall. Donnie is a very tall dude, man. When that motherfucking Yeti was on the stage, I was like, is that Donnie in that shit? It was that Donnie Tsunami in the Yeti suit. It could have been. Um, but Donnie is very fucking tall. Donnie looked good. Donnie looked good that night. Donnie, I've talked about having a style or having a look and this, that, and the other. And with that, you don't have to break the bank, and it doesn't have to be designer and all this crazy ass shit. If y'all know Donnie Tsunami, he got the wave gang going on. He does a lot of festival music. He's into like tie dye and hippie type shit. So what he had on was appropriate for his fucking style, and he looked good in it. He looked performance ready with that on. Now I seen Donnie in the crowd before he performed, and just like regular old Donnie Tsunami. But when he got on the stage, he looked, he looked the part. I was very thoroughly impressed with that about Donnie. Um, the next thing about Donnie that I was really impressed with was the fact that he looked performer ready based off the vibes percentage. The thing I was really impressed by with Donnie Tsunami is no backing vocals. He didn't have no backing vocals. He ain't had no backing vocals. If you look in the description of the stream, DJ Mad Max, you should see all the information where you can send the music. You send music to Ollie Reviews Music at Gmail, and you cash out $5 per song to Ollie Versus, spelled like my name, no dash or nothing in between it, just Ollie Versus flat out, like you see my name on my stream. I do believe you do, right? I think so. I haven't changed it yet, have I? Donnie Tsunami had no backing vocals. He's got good features. He actually did a song with T Rain, which is one of my favorite songs and videos from the city. Still here. He had good stage presence. Hype Man was hyping. Now, I will say this. I feel like when you don't got no backing vocals, them hype men gotta be hyping and they gotta know the words and they gotta say a little bit more and all those things. So they was doing their thing. I think T Rain always does this thing as far as the energy goes, but I feel like the hype men, when you are going to have no backing vocals, the hype men now need to know that shit. So that's the next step, Donnie, is these guys got to know that shit back and forth like the back of your hand. They got to get to the point where they know it on some Run DMC shit. Y'all can do it on some Run DMC shit. You get what I'm saying? But I was very impressed with the stage set. Set was kind of long, so he was a bit gas, but a good set. Now, yeah, the set was a little bit long, but Donnie has one lung, so he's gonna be gassed. He's literally got one lung. Shout out to Donnie Tsunami. I was very impressed, and a couple people told me this was the best Donnie Tsunami they've ever seen in every time that they've seen Donnie Tsunami perform. Salute to Donnie Tsunami on a great set. What's going on, Big Lou? What's going on? Salute to Donnie Tsunami on a great set. No backing vocals. I was impressed by that. It was some parts where he wasn't hitting the words and you know, and things like that. But that again, that's where the hype man really got to kick in. They got to know, listen, motherfucker, I got one lung. I need y'all to really kick in. But I was impressed and happy that there was no backing vocals because you're listening to what I'm saying and you want to get better. No backing vocals, y'all. No backing vocals. Every show, less and less backing vocals. Backing vocals where you need to be able to take a breath. Rehearse with the backing vocals so you can learn how to minimize the backing vocals and you can know where you need to have places where, okay, somebody needs to know, okay, that's where there needs to be some backing vocals because that's where he or she or they need to be able to take a breath and get back to what they're doing. Limit the backing vocals, guys. JR Dot. JR Dot threw a monkey wrench in the program to me because I felt like I thought he was finna rap. I did. I thought he was finna rap. Um, Dressed good, performance ready. Intro was wild but cool. Vocals was butter. Clean as fuck. Backing vocals was only ad libs. Great stage presence. Crowd engagement good. Hype man was really fucking hyping. The hype man. Oh yeah, you did have Comp the Great on there too. You did have Comp the Great on there. But we mentioned that your features was good. You know, you had good features. We mentioned that. Um, the hype man for JR Dot was fucking hyping. Like he was the best hype man, hands down, of the night. And he wasn't like singing with them or nothing like that. He was really doing his hype man thing. But when you got a singer hype man, you know what I'm saying? It's like a balance. This guy's singing, it's kind of soft. This guy's over here hyping us up. He's kind of like rougher and come on, y'all, let's go. You know, it's just he was a fucking great hype man, as a matter of fact. JR had great stage presence and crowd engagement was good. Freestyle the verse, he did. He had a great set, but it was a bit long. JR Dot created quite a few fans that night. Quite a few fans that night. No, for real, like that is standard hype man protocol from here on out. You got to go check out JR Dot with his performance from Frost Night and how his hype man was hyping. And you need to show that to your hype man. You need to show that shit to your hype man. And then when you're a rapper, you need to let them know, okay, you need to be putting in some words sometimes so I could take a fucking breath. All right. But JR Dot created quite a few fans that night. Quite a few fans. All right. Last but not least. Oh, wait. Who is PGR? Did I miss PGR? Who is PGR? I see that noted. Oh, is that the group? That's the group, ain't it? Wait. because me and Sugarist was talking about a group like a group kind of aspect. I guess that's who was with Frost that we was talking about with that. Um, it was a little confusion. Like, was this? Oh yeah, yeah, because that was him and Timothy and the whole thing that they was doing. Okay, yeah, yeah. That got a little confusing because it was like, are they a group or they do, whatever, whatever. I was a little confused like that. But overall, they looked great. Performance ready. Song, good, good energy. One song, but good. Frost Money looked good. Frost had on like a furry thing. He had on like a furry thing, and then it was like lights under it. And I was wondering the whole time, where the fuck did he find that shit at? But I thought that was good. Backing vocals low enough to where it wasn't noticeable. He also had like a live drummer and he had a live guitarist. So for the most part, a band. You know what I'm saying? Um, so if he had backing vocals, they was low enough to where you didn't really notice them. I wasn't hearing that backing vocals at all. Um, Stage presence is good. I think that Frost is a very good performer, very high energy performer. He's got a good stage presence. He's a veteran. He's been doing it for quite some time. He's seen a lot of acts as well. So you learn a thing or two when you see a lot of the acts that he's seen as well, promoting as many shows that he has over the years. He's a veteran in the game. Um, the DJ and the band a bit much, but definitely giving showmanship. I did feel like the band it was a bit loud. Um, Ass on stage could have been better for certain songs. So he had like two chicks. They was on stripper poles and stuff like that. The one was really working the pole. Like she was spinning and twirling and all that, all kind of shit. It was I was entertained. Little booties matter. I enjoy a big booty. I enjoy a little booty. But I get it. There could have been a little bit more booty. But, you know, it was two booties. So there's that. Um, but they was both little booties. They was. Um, for certain songs could have been a little bit better on the ass. The antics were wild as fuck because if y'all been there Frost Night, he be on some antics. He got the blow up dial over here and he getting head from the blow up dial. He done put the blow up dial on the shoulders. Like it do be a lot of antics. But that's what makes it a show. That makes it something different. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes people want to continue looking. Um Seventh Frost Night. Oh, wait. Ending the seventh Frost Night with the Golden Girls outro or intro. Thank you for being a friend. Was was a classic Frost Night touch. I had a really good time at Frost Night. I think it was a great show. It started in a timely fashion and it ended in a timely fashion. It actually ended at 11:15. So, I felt like that was a great show. Um, I feel like the performers who were on the show bill all made sense in congruence with one another. That's the thing that's important. There wasn't a lot of things that were like super jarring from one act to the next. And it was the show floated. It flowed amazingly. What's going on, Hellhound 2000? Um, Nova, you submit music at ollie at gmail.com and you cash app Ollie versus $5 and we'll check out the song. So before we get out of here after that recap, shout out to everybody who tuned in for that recap. Before we get out of here, I got a couple things to listen to. We got one from uh Kez. Um, we've got one from my boy Cashflow. Let me get Kez in here. I think I'm saying it right. I know he's been in my streams a lot, and he told me how to say it one day, and I want to say y'all names right. I agree. Everyone killed it. Yeah, everyone killed it. Everyone killed it. It was a good show, and like I said, the show flowed. The show flowed great. Like it went from artist to artist. The host and the DJ kept it moving. You know what I mean? And everybody did their thing. It was a great show. Money Sent, I already got you. I just wanted to get you in here. Just wanted to make sure you was in here. I appreciate you sending the 5. So we got a review for the intro. Let me get my boy Cashflow in here because I seen he sent something Friday. He ain't sent me no Cash App though. I ain't getting no Cash App from Cashflow. How you gonna be named Cashflow, but I ain't get the Cash App? What kind of shit is that? Huh? Cashflow, but no Cash App. I ain't here to Cash App chime. Shout out to bro. Shout out to Cash App. I'm really proud of. I really am proud of my Cash App. But shout out to Cashflow. I'm really proud, really proud of Cashflow and the work that he's been putting in over the last 4 or 5 years, just consistently doing things like putting battle rap on a back burner and actually just digging in and getting into his music career, and just he's been doing a lot, you know what I'm saying, as well as putting on for the city and trying to get other artists on stage that he believes in. Like Cashflow be putting some artists, you know, I be seeing Cashflow be showing some love and putting some artists on, man. Shout out to Cashflow. Still ain't got no Cash App from Cashflow. Name Cashflow, ain't got no Cashflow app. It's crazy, but moving right along. That's my brother though, for real. That's my brother right there. All right, we got this one from Kez. Oh, you sent 2? Okay, so we got the intro and we got Shake It. Let's listen. Let's see what he said to y'all. Now, I've actually seen this guy perform. He's got a hell of a high energy performance too. I believe I see the perform at the Rocky Maverick Horror Show, and he had on like a butcher's fucking apron, looking fucking nuts. I believe that was him. Could be wrong. Could be somebody else, but my memory is pretty good, and like I be remembering faces pretty good, cause my daddy told me when I was little, don't never forget a face.
Hey, this the intro, baby. Who knew? Fuck is you talking about? Heard them niggas talking a little bit. Gotta turn up on that head for the one time. You dig? But belt the ass, boy. Yeah.
G6.
Yeah.
Only the intro? Okay, you just want me to play the intro? I play the other shit too. I don't mind.
Heard them niggas talking shit. Y'all ain't touching on no bags. I gave all y'all boys play. Now I'm feeling like y'all dad. I guess I'm the head coach. She giving hit and fly coach. Yeah, I'm something like to go. Yeah, nigga really like that. Put up just to press a nigga, just to show that he ain't like that. Turn a nigga from a rookie to a motherfucking bully. Watch me sail across the ocean. Yeah, they say that nigga swimming. How he really got emotion. How he sell so many tickets. I got bags for the low. Bitch, I bought like Jason Tatum. He say my name, he gotta go. Any bitch I really fuck, I bet I can hit again. I ain't fucking with no foes. Yeah, my bitch is solid 10. Heard that nigga talking shit, I make him never speak again. When that bag zip him up, no more calling on your friends. I gave that boy a new body. Yeah, I'm really lift away. Guess I give him what he want. Put some hoes up in his face. Bet he won't walk again. Bet he won't talk again. He say my name, I'll spin again and spin again and spin again. Nigga, yeah, I'm really on that shit, you dig? Look, I'm telling you, what you heard? Look, I heard that nigga. Heard them niggas talking shit. Y'all ain't touching on no bags. I gave all y'all boys play. Now I'm feeling like y'all dad. I guess I'm the head coach. She giving hit and fly coach. Yeah, I'm something like to go. Yeah, nigga really like that. Put up just to press a nigga, just to show that he ain't like that. Boy, your life ain't Call of Duty. You ain't gang for real. Ever since I seen your comments, all I think about is kill. Nigga, what's your KD? Nigga, how your shot look? I seen the nigga bucket right. Yeah, that nigga ducking action. Pillow talking to a bitch. Yeah, it's time to get the clapping. Yeah, that nigga talking shit. He don't know just what I know. If I hear him say my name, all them leaks they get exposed. Yeah, my name ringing bells. Dog shit in my fucking pocket. That's $1 million smell. Niggas don't wanna play. I'm the neighborhood bully. Got my hand up in the pocket. Yeah, you know I stole the cookie. I heard that nigga talking shit. I'll make him never speak again. I ain't fucking with that bitch. I don't care that she your friend. If I hear you say my name, put some hoes up in your chest. Niggas stay up in your lane. For your life, that's probably best. Pussy, nigga. You dig?
You dig. Okay. That's a cool intro. All right, like this, my honest critique. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I heard the beat, I said, "Oh man, can barely hear me." It's cool. I was saying Lucy Bean is in the chat on Facebook. That was, you remember Lucy Bean, right? She do nails and stuff. I was like, that's my little Call of Duty boo back in the day. I don't play Call of Duty no more though. I retired, man. It'd be too many cheaters on Call of Duty. Call of Duty got too much. Call of Duty got too much bullshit got going on now, Lucy. I can't fuck with it no more. But it's good to see you in the stream for sure. You one of my original stream supporters. Mad love to you. And listen, send me some info on where you doing nails and stuff like that. You know I support it, show love, and promote it. All that good shit. You already know. Kez. Man, listen, bro. This was cool. So as soon as I heard it, I was like, this got the Boss Man D-Lo vibes. It was cool. I feel like you could do better than that. You had the Boss Man flow. It was cool. You was talking some shit, but it was just cool. I don't feel like that's really you. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Intro to the mixtape, who knew coming soon? Oh, okay. So if it's a mixtape, so I get it. If a mixtape, a lot of times on mixtapes, niggas be jacking styles and shit like that. So, okay, yeah, that I get it. I get it. Definitely gives me the Boss Man D-Lo vibes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he said agreed. That's my exact thought. Sounded like Boss Man D-Lo. Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's coming from the TikTok chat right there. It's just, yeah, I get the Boss Man D-Lo feels from that. For a mixtape is cool, you know what I mean? But I've actually seen you perform. I've seen you spit. I know that ain't your style. I know you can rip shit, you know what I'm saying? So, want to see more of who you are. I feel like even with the mixtapes and everything like that, these are your introductions. These are the introductions. You're introducing yourself to new fans every time. Like, yeah, you might already have some fans, but every time you're introducing yourself to new fans, every time you release something, every time you go and perform, and it's a crowd, even if it ain't a crowd, you introducing yourself to new fans. And you don't want to introduce yourself to new fans as someone else. You feel me? So overall, I feel like the song sounded good. It was recorded good, mixed and mastered. The stream is saying that it was loud as fuck. And when I was talking while you was listening, I'm glad y'all can't hear me. Actually, while I'm talking, the music, I want you to hear the music more. And then y'all can hear my critique after the fact. But it's loud, it's mixed mastered well. I turned it down actually a couple notches for real. And it was still up there loud. So it was good quality. I just feel like I want to hear the more original you. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear more original you. So it's a decent track, decent track and a decent intro though. All right, who we got? Who else we got? We got anybody else? Cash Flow. He sent me something Friday. It's called Birthdays in New York. Nah, for real. All love, man. Anytime you got something, man, send it to me. I would have listened to the other one too. I was actually going to listen to it, but I can't listen to nothing without y'all permission. And I know you only paid me for the one, but I was gonna check it out. But if anybody is tuning in and you tried to send me music to review, I know we'll be catching a lot of them up when I say it called $5. But $5 to the Cash App, Ali Versus. Email me the song or video to olireviewsmusic@gmail.com. OLI reviewsmusic@gmail. And I'll listen to the track or watch the video or whatnot and give you my critique. And people be in the chat, they be giving their critiques. We got a lot of real music heads and listeners and people who actually do music that be in the chat. So it ain't finished, G, or I would. Okay, that's all love. I understand. All right, my boy Cashflow sent this one in. Birthdays in New York.
In New York, I spent my summer at award shows. Remember trying to hustle lawnmowers, selling Toros. Now I'm back on my bull, fully armed like I'm Goro. Grinding for today, I pray I live to see tomorrow. All this jamming and jugging got me some fam out in Brooklyn. I'm in Harlem embracing the twins and Miss Mama Grayson. At the top of these buildings, I had to start from the basement. With all these killers beside me, these niggas really adjacent. I've been a stepper. Join the team or get your wings like it's lemon pepper. With endless effort. My bitch is bad, I don't mean perks when I say 10s are better. Brought the team, fuck you mean, I hope we win forever.
I'm the same nigga from the south side. I'm that same nigga from the south side. I'm that same nigga from the south side. I'm that same nigga.
They say the truth, it won't be televised. They get in the booth and they be telling lies. Hoping that they sales numbers excel in size. Niggas claim they sippin' lean, but they never was sippin'. True pharmacists legit was really selling them prescriptions. Don't give a fuck about the people you was telling to get it. If you don't go to jail, it's heaven or hell in the trenches. Not feeling the mention in school, it was niggas that's spelling detention, forever suspended. You would've thought they never attended. Keep a pistol in my city. It's imperative. Let me tell my story, cause when they do it, they change the narrative. Crazy losing people change me, think I need a therapist. Niggas tried to read me, got it backwards like it's Arabic. I'm doing this for my niggas underground like I'm Harriet. Bad bitches in the suite, I'm swinging low like the chariot. If I don't get carried away, then tell me who left to carry it. Motherfucker proposed me the game and I had to marry it. Lying assholes running back, I just told them bury it. Ironic how these niggas be clowns but still be barely it. Done it.
Nah, let me tell you something. That boy Cashflow always be talking. He always be spitting. He always speaking. He always got the lyrics and the metaphors, and he comes from like he been rapping, right? But when I met Cashflow, he was battle rapping, so he comes from the battle rap scene. You know what I'm saying? And he got that type of shit, like the metaphors and all those things. He got that shit in the bag for sure. He got that shit in the bag. Just the sounds off of my head said, "No, it's not just you, it's me too." I feel like that just got recorded. Like he just was in New York. I feel like that shit just got recorded. I feel like that's a rough draft. Cashflow, that's a rough draft. That's a rough draft. You skip song if you don't have a lot of polls. You skip song. Yeah, I do skip song, but right now we ain't really got no people in there. So if you want to say something, you can say something. $5 per song. No skip. You next up. I just came back right on, bro. Yeah, nah, no doubt. Did you just record that Cashflow? I was saying, how they ain't gonna be Cashflow and I ain't got no cash app. I ain't got no cash app from Cashflow. How you name cash app? I mean Cashflow ain't got no cash app. You had missed that part. He said I recorded that a week or two ago for my birthday. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know that's just like, I was thinking that. What's going on, God of Israel? How you feeling today? I was thinking that you just had recorded it though, fresh recorded. I do feel like it needs to be a little bit mixed and mastered better. As always, you talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I dig it. I'm a cash flow fan though. I've been a cash flow fan for years, so I dig it. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna listen to the cash flow projects. That's my dog right there. That's my brother. Like I said, been following cash flow for a good solid over 10 years now. It's a draft for sure. I shot the video for it up there. I got the finished one now too. Okay, there you go. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, nah, listen. And I was just for to say, y'all was just in New York. I was really thinking that it was gonna be or that you just recorded it in New York for real with this, with it being birthdays in New York, and I know you was just in New York. Yeah, and then he got that tagline there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's his That's his thing right there. Yeah, Amore Montana. The live will be up, and you can follow me if you follow me on Twitch. The live stays up on Twitch for quite some time. Um, I'm thinking about starting to do a thing where when I review the music, I'll go back and like cut the reviews up and put them on YouTube as individual videos, and y'all will be able to find them. But that is a tremendous amount of work for me to do. I ain't gonna lie to you. But usually when I'm live, my lives stay up on Facebook for 30 days, and they stay up on Twitch for quite some time. Twitch is easy to work. You gotta learn, you gotta just all you gotta do is go on Twitch and follow me, and then just go to the review, or to the day that I was talking about, whatever it is that you want to be looking at. But the lives will stay on Facebook for like 30 days at least. All right, look, I think we finna get out of here for now, because the kids gonna be coming home soon, and I don't really got no more music to listen to. But do we got? Let me see. Let me make sure. I might have some. We might have something that I missed somewhere. Let me see. Make sure. Double check before we go. Once the video drop, I'll make fools. It'll all make full sense. It was a memorial of DJ Kay Slay. Oh, okay, that's dope. That's dope. Shout out to everybody tuning in on TikTok. That's dope. A memorial to Kay Slay. Okay. I got to get Twitch running on other streaming sites. I followed you on Twitch a while. Oh yeah, you did when I first met you. I think you sure did follow me a while ago. I appreciate that too, for sure. Yeah, Twitch is. I mean, like Twitch is. It's like any other thing. Like we didn't know how to run it until we started digging into it. But I know if it's like nothing on there that you were like interested in, it's hard to be on there digging into it. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to learn how to work Twitch. I was ignorant to it too. But yeah, I can't wait to see the video cash flow, and just like how you talking about having the connection in New York, and like I was saying before you came in here, I'm really proud of you because I watched you over the years, like over these last 4 or 5 years, really work hard. You know what I'm saying? You've been really working hard over the last few years and accomplishing some things, and you be putting on for other people in the city and things like that. So, yeah, I really am proud of you, bro. You've been working and striving, you know what I'm saying? It came a long ways over the last few years, for real. Yeah, I be streaming on TikTok sometimes, but TikTok kind of be hating on old Ollie. I don't know, man. TikTok, I be smoking and stuff. And TikTok, they don't like Ollie, for real. I don't know how to work Twitch. I love watching y'all on Twitch though. Streamers save the day for me a lot. Oh man, straight. I be like, I be trying to stream. I be wanting to stream games, but like, motherfuckers don't be watching me when I play the game. I really be wanting to sit back and check out some, play the game sometime on the stream, but that ain't really what works for me. Frost, what's going on, man? Nah, it's all good. I know motherfuckers be busy during the day and things like that. But yeah, no doubt, I appreciate you having me, man. Very good event. Very good event. Like I said, if you want to go back and check out the recap, and everything like that, feel free to. The live will be up on Facebook for 30 days. I usually save it, or it should do that automatically, but you'll be able to watch it after I go offline. Here in the next few minutes, I'm gonna go offline. And if you guys follow me on Twitch, like I said, if you follow me on Twitch, it will be up on Twitch for quite some time. I don't transfer everything to YouTube, because sometimes I just don't. But if y'all want me to start transferring this stuff to YouTube, and that it'd be more convenient for you, you can go back and watch it on YouTube. I don't have no problem for that. I could just send this to YouTube right after I'm done. So, matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do for y'all. I'm gonna send it to YouTube for y'all, so y'all can check it out. Please take the content and create content, and then tag me in the content. We all gonna grow. Like I'm doing my part. I do a lot of stuff for free. I do a lot of, and shout out to everybody that supports the $5 music reviews too. But I have done a lot of stuff for free. I do a lot of things to promote y'all for free. Um, and talk about our music scene for free. So please find the good bits of the content. Find a good 30-second to a minute of something that I did. If I made you laugh, take that 30 seconds to a minute and cut that and share it and tag me, because that's how all these other streamers and content creators blow up. Do the same. And plus, y'all should be doing it for yourselves. It's y'all music, it's y'all product. I'm talking good about y'all products a lot of the times. Y'all supposed to take it and promote it. That's how I got that clip for T-Dubbo. Once you put it on YouTube, I'm clipping it up. But y'all could do it on Facebook or wherever it be too. Like, don't forget, you got screen record on y'all phones. Screen record what I'm talking about or doing. You know what I'm saying? And then go clip it up from the screen recording. You know what I'm saying? But yes, like, let's create the content. Let's really do that. Shout out to Dead Drop. I just posted a clip he sent me the other day when I reviewed his music. And yeah. Hey, he said, if y'all need somebody to whip my clips up, hit me up, man. I need you to whip my clips up. Whip me some clips, and you unlimited song reviews, Cash Flow. We already locked in anyway. I've done enough promotion to get a few clips, haven't I? Let me turn that shit around, because Home Depot ain't paying me shit. Fuck them. We gonna get the blank space. Y'all, I done broke all my Live in the Living Room mugs, man. I gotta get my Live in the Living Room merch store. Matter of fact, the merch store is back up and running as of today. Buy some merch, aliversus.com. It's already up and running. I just thought about it. I just paid for the service. It's up and running again right now. Go buy some merch, man. We got Live in the Living Room hoodies. We got Live in the Living Room t-shirts. We got goddamn me swimsuits for the chicks. We got shorts. We got mugs. And I done broke all my mugs. That's what made me even think of it, because I need to buy me a couple Live in the Living Room mugs, because how the fuck I break all my mugs, yo? But yeah, go buy some merch. aliversus.com. All one word besides the .com. aliversus.com. Go buy something, man. You know I got you, bro. Yeah, whip me up some fucking clips, man. I really appreciate it, with the cool captions and shit like that. But yeah, man, listen, I'm out of here for the day. We're gonna be back live again soon. And I know y'all looking for some Live in the Living Room interviews. I got so many people on my list. Look, let me tell y'all who we got on the list right now. We got the High Life Brothers. We got Jay Skills. We got EJ Carter. We got Juzar. We got Tarboy. Like, these is going to happen, because I've talked to these people and they've agreed to make these things happen. We got Elena Lovely. We got Shorty the Prince. Shorty the Prince say he going to be the 40th episode. We on episode 33 right now. So, Shorty 40. DJ Snow. Archie Rebel, DJ Kimmy New, Russell Lee Harris, Brian Tony. We got some people on the list. Cashflow been on the list. We got to get Frost Money over here. What's going on, Nomad Twitching? How you doing? We got to get Frost Money over here for an interview. We got Old Weston on the list. Man, look, we got so many heavy hitters from the city, you know what I mean, that I built relationships with over the years in order to make these things possible and have them come through Live in the Living Room. So I know y'all looking for some new interviews, man. They on the way. We probably gonna get back to the interviews next week. But mad love to everybody who tuned in. All my Twitch peoples, y'all hit that follow button for your boy. We do live music reviews. We talk about the music scene in STL. Yes, I do music reviews. $5 Cash App per song to Ali Versus. And then email the song to alireviewsmusic@gmail.com. It's overdue. Let's get it, bro. For sure. Y'all got to know, when y'all come over here, y'all gonna get y'all ass whooped on the game. But for sure. Whenever you ready. Whenever you ready. I just, I appreciate the love that everybody be giving and showing in the city. Everybody that be inviting me out to the shows and what I'm saying, giving me the VIP, all that good shit. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? The access, little free drink ticket or something. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love, man. But nah, for real, really working hard to try to get, just to elevate the music scene in St. Louis, in the Midwest period. And whoever send me good music. I got fans from Mongolia to Missouri, goddamn. That's real. Shout out to Mongolian people, man. My Mongolian fan base, they love me on YouTube. I need to do some Mongolian music reviews, but you know what I'm saying? I had to come back home. You feel me? Cause I understand what we be saying. I don't understand what they be saying. I just know the music good and they could either sing or they could rap. But I don't be knowing what the fuck they be saying. Sometimes it be little captions and shit like that. And people, they be trying to send me the shit with the captions. But I don't really be, I really just enjoy listening to it for what it is. Cause I feel like the feeling and all that lets you know. You know what I'm saying? They let you know. And then the Mongolian people, they be saying nigga a lot. So they be throwing me off sometimes. Now I ain't gonna say a lot, but it's a few of they rappers that be saying they comfortable saying nigga. And they probably like you be saying it. Like you ain't even, but I'm like, man, look, y'all don't understand. Like, it's I get it, but I don't be wanting to argue with them about that. But shout out to my Mongolian peoples. I still got love for them. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. All right, we finna get out of here. Ain't nobody trying to send those songs. We'll be back live most likely tomorrow with some music reviews. So if y'all tuning in on TikTok, hit that follow button. People's on Twitch, hit that follow button. My people's on Facebook. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. That's my fam. My Facebook people, that's my family right there, for real, for real. Like I had to come back home to Facebook for real. Y'all don't even know. Y'all started seeing me streaming on Facebook a little bit more over the last few months, the last couple months. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because I was like, I got to go back home, man. So shout out to my motherfucking Facebook fam, for real, for real. Y'all the reason why I bought all this shit. I ain't lying. Y'all, my Facebook peoples is the reason why I got all the bells and whistles and the fancy shit. All right, man, look, I'm out of here. Mad love to everybody who tuned in. We finna get out of here. Hey, have y'all listened to that new Weeknd song, that new Weeknd album? That latest Weeknd joint, man, that shit got some that if y'all ain't listen to that, the Weeknd is the shit, man. I really like the Weeknd a lot, man. Y'all should check that album out. I usually talk about our music, STL music and things like that, but the Weeknd is dope. Check that out. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.